Check it out. Woo! Got my first whole clam with a little bug there.
Ooh.
Finally got some
Nice.
crystal points,
Okay.
some dog tooth.
That's so
A
cool.
few other people have found some larger piece than this with nice points on it, and this is my first one. Sweet. Hi everyone, Anthony here. If you've ever wanted a piece of Florida history, come on out to the Fort Drum Crystal Mine, also known as Ruck's Pit. It's in Okeechobee, Florida. The site's well known, it's been there for many years. It's produced some phenomenal specimens. Huge calcite clams with the void in it, and you got dog tooth crystals sticking out, just gorgeous pieces. I was looking for those myself, did not find them. I've been out there one time. I just remember it was a really hard ground I was digging into. First time experience, just messing around. I wasn't sure when I'd be back, but it was a game changer when I heard the crystal collector was doing a machine dig, and I was there in a heartbeat. Just being able to go through that much more material without digging it out of the hard ground is really what increases your chance of finding a couple of nice specimens. So don't get me wrong, when you look at the video, you'll see me pulling out some nice stuff, but they don't just pop out. You got to dig for it. So the detailing piles, there are two of them, really huge, and he took the excavator and just basically made a little pit right in the middle, and all of the material is pushed out to the sides, so you have two piles right there, and you can just go in the middle and hose it down, sift through it, and just increasing your chance of finding something that other people missed. It's not new fill that was brought out, it's just the existing pile, but it has been turned over, so everything on the bottom is now at the top. So there's a chance right there to find pieces that were missed over the years. So good luck. Here's a couple of tips on what to look for when I was out there. So I found the water source to be actually the most important thing. I only saw 4 or 5 hoses out there that were being used, and if you didn't have your own, it really slows you down. You'd have to kind of dig up your clams or rocks and bring them over to a big puddle, or try to find a hose to borrow and rinse them down. He has a lot of hose sections out there. They don't have ends on them. So if you go to Home Depot and find compression fittings, one to basically let you fit a spray head like this on, and the other end, I guess it's the male end, to fit into the hose spigot, then you can basically make your own hose, or bring your own completed hose out there, like a 50-footer. That's really going to make the difference. Then you're basically raking your tailings or your piles. So with something like this is great. I know I got this from Lowe's, but so if you have this, I don't know where I got it from. I've had it for many years. This is heavy duty. This would be ideal instead of the lighter weight one. I also brought the big pickaxe, and that's what I use to break some of these clams. So I brought a bunch of these back just so I can hit them later. You can do it on site or bring them back, but you just never know what's inside of them. Right there, it could be a band of, could be hollow, or just a band of golden calcite inside. So here's an example. I believe I used the large one on this one, but if you hit it right in the middle like that, it'll split in half, and you're going to get a nice section of yellow golden calcite. Check that out. I mean, these are pretty. So that could be something that you end up with. If you hit it with this hammer like this, it will just split it in 3 or 4 pieces. So definitely want to go with this. That's the tool of choice. Also, this glove, Harbor Freight, rubberized. I had this on almost all the time, and it's just great for just raking and moving stuff around. Definitely want to have this. It's cheap. There's glass out there, and also fire ants, so this will definitely protect your hands. You're most likely going to find stuff like this where you got broken pieces, calcite fragments underneath. And these are keepers, I think. They're really pretty. There's some with some formations on the top there. These are more likely to be found. Small pieces like this. What you don't want to keep are these guys, which I brought back some thinking they were calcite, like just dirty, maybe oxidized, and I could clean them up later, but they're just formations of limestone. They're rounded, so it kind of threw me off there. So don't keep these, just pass them up. If you don't, they've got nothing in them. Here's an example of a full clam with the yellow crystal. and then this, when it was wet, looked like it could be calcite. So he threw me off. This is one of my really favorite pieces here. So that dark limestone color, that's not calcite. Well, it's calcite, but not the crystal. I thought these were coral. So it turns out they're not. I think they're just molds of, like crawfish holes or some kind of, vacuum in the ground that basically calcified. So they look, when they're wet, they look like they might be coral, but they are not. So just nice garden rocks if you happen to bring them back. I brought back a handful, so that was a waste. And if you're really lucky, you'll find large pieces with like it's called a window, and you can see the formations there, the crystal growth. So that's cool. I found a couple, maybe 2 or 3 of a piece in matrix, so I was happy about that. Actually looks pretty good right there. And then again, here's the one that I broke, and I didn't have that tool with me, so I hit it with the hammer and it just shattered, but I got a piece here that still had the druzy formation on there. So I must have broken like 40 or 50 clams to find this guy. So it was, you got to put the work into it. And then these are my large chunks that I consider my really nice pieces right there, with some big growths like this one here. Super color, love it. So these are my nicer pieces. Big chunk of calcite there, beautiful. Here's another one. Good luck, everybody. Get your hose parts, get ready to work. Hope you'll find something really nice. Okay, we made it out to Ruck's pit today, and we got a little machine dig going on with a mini excavator with the crystal collector. And so we're gonna start with this section and see how we go. Crystal miner rocks, Ashley. We're gonna see what we can find today. I'm gonna work this little area and then move around towards the excavator. I've already found a couple of pieces that might be good. Ashley's over on the other side, far end right there. There's Brian doing some surface collecting. Okay, I think I found my first nice piece here. Just rinsed it off. Got a little bit of crystal faces on there, and it's actually a whole clam too. So this might, we'll see how this cleans up. This wall was just some fresh material being brought out. I'm going to rinse it down. Maybe we can find some small pieces that might have some calcite. Right there. Ooh, all right. Oh, that's got some nice faces on there. Broken piece. Yeah. Check it out. Okay, looks like we got some stuff in this area. Nice. I'll tell you one thing, this is some messy work. I mean, you can go dry, bring the pile around and rinse it out there, or you can just do it where you stand, and it's just, you're kind of standing in water. There's a big chunk. Here's a matrix piece. I'm going to break this up later and see if there's something like a good shell in there. Oh, hey, there's some right there. Some other fragments. I'm still looking for the large clams. Hopefully I got lucky. Here's another nice piece. Cleaning up. Got another large corner piece here, but this is a good 1-inch cavity inside there. It's a nice yellow. That's Matrix, hanging out with Ashley, sniffing up crystals. Ashley, how you doing?
Not bad. and I had to connect it to the phone.
Oh,
20 bucks.
yeah, there's some ants roaming around here.
Yeah. But the camera gives me sound and everything. Really good pictures. Anywhere you get phone signal.
This is the new pit that was just brought out.
So what I did was,
So we're going down in the center.
I was just watching. I bought
Mr. Brian.
a temperature, like an electronic thermostat, thermometer. That's like you put on heat. So I just every 30 minutes I'd look at the temperature and make sure I was over my car went over.
That's the new pit.
Oh yeah. Just good.
Some of the guys have been finding some good stuff on his backside as well. Got two here that washed up with some half side splits there. Got a little calcite in there. We're on a lunch break, chilling out in the back of the element, and it is very cloudy right now. Hopefully the rain does not come, but it is hot and humid. And we got some luck this morning. Found some half shells and clams and one big scallop shell that Brian gave me because he found it. I didn't want it. So we're just cooling out. There's a spot right there. I'm going to go back in a little bit. Just got back from lunch. We're going to see what kind of progress they have on the center pit area that they're digging out. And whether it's underwater or not from all the hosing they've been doing. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. So Melissa just got this really nice piece here. Some beautiful points. It's the best little fragment I've seen so far.
Hi.
Good find, good find.
Thank you.
Okay.
Look at this guy.
Ash and I are having a rain break.
It's raining, hallelujah, it's raining.
It's finally caught up with us. Hopefully we'll have a good surface collecting if it keeps going for like 10-15 minutes, and then it was really hot, so it was like 85 degrees, so now it'll be a little cooler, but it is soaky and wet. Just came back out after the rain, and we're gonna do a little surface collecting. There's April, Die Hard, working right through it, and there's Dave, second Die Hard. That's right. Now when there's lightning, we're gonna scatter, right? Found one right here that has got a little bit of yellow right there, so that's a good little piece. So, gonna grab this guy. Also see some coral here and there. Now that's a little bit rinsed off. So we got Ryan working the excavator now. Doing a little cleanup after the rain. I'm actually having some good luck doing some surface hunting after that rain, and the yellow honey calcite's definitely much more exposed. This mud's not sticky, and getting some good finds like this, and you just see them real easy. Okay, I got a nice one right here. That's a nice definition. Ooh, nice score on this surface find. Got a little bucket here of all the pieces I've seen. Walking around. I'm gonna bust this one up. There's another one here. Just a bunch of little small ones, but they might clean up well. Crystals here. The hunt continues. Oh man, this is another nice chunk here. Look at this. That is some nice pieces in there. Too bad it's not in a big shell, but I'll take it. Minor Ashley. How you doing?
Doing good. Trying to find mother lode.
We're all looking for the mother lode. Not yet. April found this full piece. It's a little hollow. Don't know how much, but it is definitely a nice specimen. It's the first full one I've seen.
Yeah, me too.
It's a great find for the day. Just gonna go back happy.
See in there yet, but it's still got some dirt. But look at those like calcite balls. Right
Yeah,
there, like,
little buds there.
wow,
That is nice.
that's awesome.
Beautiful druzy piece by David. He scored a couple of good ones today too. Nice. Look at this one. Just pull this guy out of the water. Got some points on this one. Check it out. Woo! Got my first whole clam with a little bug there.
Ooh.
Finally got some
Nice.
crystal points,
Okay.
some dog tooth. Found another full shell. It's got some druzy, kind of almost botryoidal formations on this one here. You see little round nodules. And then just a little tiny bug on the back end. So this is looking like it might clean up nice. Sweet! This is one of my favorite pieces because of the nodular formation, a little bit botryoidal. Just such a cool find. Love it. So cool. Everybody, Anthony here. So I'm digging out some calcite fossilized clams with Brian. He's hosting a private dig, so that's great. Thank you very much for
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's been
doing all the work.
been a fun day.
He's done a lot of excavating, as you can see. And fortunately, I think everybody's at least found a couple of great pieces, some full-size clams and some half ones. So
Yeah. Everybody's having a good time, and it worked out. We had a nice rain shower and cooled down some, so pretty good. Pretty
Definitely.
good for
All
Florida
right.
this time of year.
yeah, we're working hard, but it's hot as heck too.
Yeah, it is
But
warm.
you know, we're pushing through. Check this one out. It's like a 3/4 inch thick, just all yellow. Beautiful calcite layer. That's so cool. Got a gorgeous window piece here. You can see all the pattern, the growth patterns, like a turtle shape there. Just beautiful color. Nice size too. Check out this beauty. What a beautiful color. Almost 2 inches tall. I'm just wondering where the rest of the clam is. Nice. This is one of my favorites. I picked it up because of this chunk right here. This was exposed. And then a lot of clay and mud in here, and I just cleaned it up, shot it with water, and then it just kept opening up to this huge chunk, really deep, rich color. So it was just so much fun to open this guy up. Look at the color on that piece. Nice. Nice chunky half shell. Say what? Bonus footage! That's right, I'm back out here at Fort Drum Crystal Mine. Decided to give it another go. 4 days ago we were out here doing the machine day, and the place is still opened up, wet, and just basically all the dirt still loose. So definitely gonna give it a shot. It's a bit of a swamp out here. It's been raining almost on and off for 4 days since then. So I'm gonna give it a shot with the surface collecting, see what I can find, and looking for that big one. Came across this nice window piece right here. It is stuck in there deep. There's some kind of larger matrix or something behind it. And I'm gonna see if I can scoop them out. The surface collecting is going good. Found a bunch of pieces already. Check out the size of this piece on matrix. Oh, it's huge. No wonder I couldn't move it with the my little pickaxe. Oh, I'm gonna have to trim this down a little bit. See how it goes. It is nice to be out here. I've got the place all to myself. Just walking around still doing surface finds, picking up some stuff. A lot of clams I'm gonna break later. Just having a great time. The rain hasn't come yet. I know it's gonna rain. It's just on its way. Super cloudy, but not burning hot. It's a good day. Giving it a go on this wall. Seems to be a lot of big pieces out here. See if anything good pops out. Just letting gravity do the work. That's what's great about this situation, where there's all the dirt and tailings just loose from the dig. I mean, I'm just going through so much more material and just not killing myself. So it's a big shell piece, and it's just the best situation. So come on out here while it's like this. This is the time. The donkey's at it again. I think he's looking for Brian. Looking for crystals. Looking for clams. Wow, look at this. This is some of that darker stuff I've seen. I pulled one out on Monday, and it's like in this limestone here, not so much in a shell, but it's like a really cool pattern look. Man, I found another one of these. Big chunk too. Man, looks like I'm killing it with all the small pieces today. At least I'm finding some decent stuff. There's a little druzy in that one. This is a little different. That's a shell. I don't know what type, but there's actually some calcite underneath that. So that's a keeper. Something different. Just working this wall where I was actually at the first day. A lot of small pieces coming out. This is what I call a heartbreaker. Complete full clam, hollow inside, but no crystal. Just a heartbreaker. See ya. Oh wow, check this out. I stopped hosing, came across this guy right here. That is a big piece. Woo! Oh, we got Got some big chunks on it. Oh, yeah. Let's get a little rinse. This is my biggest piece today. Check out that beauty. I even got a couple of little dog tooth in there. Sweet. Oh, yep. Full piece. Nice. All right, I just got another sweet piece pop out of here. This spot's doing pretty good for me. Got like 3 really nice ones. Check it out. Sun's actually up a little bit too. We should get a good shot of this one. A lot of crystal formation on this. This is a half shell. Very nice. It's a keeper. Washing. Oh, got some color there. What do we got? Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's a nice golf ball sized chunk. Nice piece. Keeper. This spot's good. Note to you miners, there are these sections where there's a lot more of this limestone, these little like rock pieces. Oh, there's a nice one here. and I'm not finding as much calcite in these areas, but there are some in. And occasionally you get, here's a nice one. Look at that. Occasionally you'll get some inside these little darker limestone pieces, which can look really pretty, but I'm not finding quite as much in these areas, so, and a little bit more work, but there's a lot of good water pressure, so the just hosing it down. But if you're coming out here and you're sharing a hose and stuff, go find another spot that doesn't have as much of this like gravel type material. A lot of work. Looks like the first wave of the thunderstorms are on its way. Cows are gonna get hit first. Probably got about an hour before I run into the car. The day continues, the hunt goes on. I'm still the only one out here. Having a good time. It is a blast. Just picked this guy up. Got a nice surprise when I washed him off. He's kind of like he's a boat, but he's like a half boat. But you can definitely see some large crystal points dog tooth on there. So I've been looking for this type all day. This is my first one. And I'm hoping to get a couple more if I keep going. Nice. Check that out. That's a butt sticking out of looks like a full clam. Kind of hitting this area. Man, that would be sweet if that's a whole piece. Let's go get him. Yeah, it's full. Let's see if there's actually anything in there. That's too muddy. I can't tell. No openings, no windows. So may have to just break them up later. Cool. It's always an opportunity. Oh my god, there's a huge little half clam in there. Just go blasting this spot out. Oh, that's a pretty decent guy. Yeah, nice. Thought it'd be a little bigger. Still pretty. Check out this little bud. He's small, but there's a nice point on it. A couple of dog tooth points on there. Beautiful color. It's the back of the spine of the clam. All that growth right there in the middle. Really nice. Holy moly, take a look at this piece. I just pulled them out from there. Kind of hit a dry spell for a while, and nothing great until I saw this guy. Look at the height on that crystal. That's just amazing, man. It's nice to get a little jolt back in the action there. It's been some hard digging, not finding much right now. This is gorgeous. So deep color. Wow. Okay, the day's getting late. I picked this guy up right here, walking around. Bad drizzle right now. I was in my dry spell, but it is looking like it's going to be an awesome piece. I see all those points on the top. Went to get the hose to wash it off. Took a tumble, hit my arm on this, which looks like it has some decent crystal points too. So let's see what this brings. Check it out. Look at that piece. I think this is probably my best with the large points for the day. So I'm gonna leave happy. I did not find a lot of large complete clams today, but this makes up for it. I'm not sure how well it's gonna look like. It's just overcast and raining right now. Nice. Oh, that's a sweet piece. I think for the last hour that I have, I'm just gonna hang out in this back area. I started to walk around and found that chunk there. I've really not been in this area. This is the near the end of the piles. It kind of curves off to the left there, so I'm just gonna hit that spot where I found these guys. Keep that luck going. Here's that piece all cleaned up. Them be big teeth in there. It's a small little clam, but he's got some beautiful points. Oh yeah, that's a nice growth. Sweet. Crystal Miner Rocks, signing out from Ruck's Pit. 2 long hard days. I'm soaked. Brought home maybe 150 pounds today. About half of it I'm gonna split open, see what happens. The other stuff, small, but really pretty. And then maybe a little bit of that is just okay stuff. But got a couple of nice pieces. Didn't find a lot of full stuff. It's all out there waiting for you guys. Good luck, everyone.